So it's August 2015. I've decided after all these years to sell my really clean, really cool Color Classic. I've updated mine. I took a LC550 motherboard, which was the same used in Color Classics, but 2 I think it was. So it has a faster board in it. I still have the original motherboard also. So this Color Classic right now installed has the LC550 motherboard, which means it's a 68030 at 33 megahertz, and I've maxed out the memory at the 36 megabyte, so it's got plenty of memory. Otherwise, the stock board, which again I'll include, had only 4 megabyte of RAM and was a 16 megahertz. So this LC50 they came out with later, which I think they also used in the Color Classic 2, basically maxed it out. So I've got this one maxed out. And as you can see, case is not yellowed, in very clean condition. Includes the original keyboard and cable, mouse, power cord, and I even have the original box. And I'll take pictures of all that stuff later. So anyway, I'm going to boot it up. As a note also, I have an Ethernet card installed in this. They have an Ethernet option. It's installed and running. So I'm going to actually go to and run an old version of Netscape to go to a website so you can see this thing actually can connect to the internet. Quite slowly, may I add, but cool feature if you need to go and download a particular small little file or something. That's a cool thing to have. So anyway, to start these old ones up, it's on the keyboard. Just push the button. You'll hear the friendly startup chime, and everything will start booting up. I forget the size of the internal hard drive. I forgot how to do a get info on figuring that out. Regular get info doesn't show that, but anyway, booting up off of the internal hard drive. Floppy also works fine. It's running Mac OS 7.6.1. This is a fun little unit to use if you want to do some cool word processing, something really small. It's really cool for that. Obviously playing high-end games or anything, these are pretty old. It's for somebody that's obviously looking to play around with some retro computer stuff. And these old Color Classics have a little bit of a cult following, so pretty cool, and you can do other updates to this if you can find that Sonnet board. It's a 68040 that you can upgrade these to. Kind of cool. But this one's a 68030 at 33 megahertz, which is plenty fast for the basics. And it's maxed out on the memory again, 36 megabyte. I have a lot of extensions on this. And basically the hard drive is going to be left as is, so I've got lots of applications and things like that. That it obviously doesn't come with the media, but it's on here, so make a good backup when you get it, and you'll be set. Almost there. As you'll see down on the desktop, I've got Netscape Communicator. That's the web browser I'm going to bring up. So as you'll see, the computer's up and running. It's actually got the date and time. I don't know if the logic board battery's doing super well at this age, but I've got it connected to the Ethernet, so it's obviously grabbed the time from that. And I'm going to go ahead and launch Netscape Communicator. And this will take a little while too. But I wanted to just show you as a novelty item that, believe it or not, I've got this thing set up to connect to the internet. And the home page I have it going to is an Amiga website, since they still have some folks that actually use old Amigas to connect to the internet. Amiga.org is kind of a cool little place to go to. So that's the home page I've set up for it to go to at this point. Look at that. Takes a while. These old computers aren't really for internet age, but there's some old websites you can actually go to, and I think it's a cool thing to be able to have network connectivity for these old computers. So that shows right there the Ethernet is working. I'm actually pulling in the Amiga.org over the internet, so that's kind of cool. Going to quit out of that. And we're going to shut her down. There you go. That was the full booting up of Mac Color Classic.